and welcome to This Week in Ocean City. I'm Logan Dubel. We have a lot of ground to cover. We'll bring you the latest on the coronavirus in Maryland and updates from the governor. We also have more information about the possible extension of Bike Fest to 2 weekends in 2021, along with an increase in prices for OSV permits at Assateague Island. Later, we'll touch on the Winterfest of Lights and New Year's Eve fireworks. After, we'll highlight local businesses, specifically those impacted by the cancellation of the Holiday Shoppers Fair. We'll close out with a piece of Ocean City history. Thanks so much for joining us once again, and now to our top story. Coronavirus metrics are continuing to trend in the wrong direction across the state of Maryland. The positivity rate hit levels not seen since June 4th this week. Hospitalizations were the main focus of Governor Larry Hogan's press conference, as they have increased by 51% in just 2 weeks. He noted that officials expect to reach a record high in the coming days. To combat a possible hospital crisis, Hogan announced several measures, including the recruitment of medical students. He also provided broader authority to paramedics so that they can help out in clinics and field hospitals. Hospitals must have plans in place in the event of a greater surge. He also touched on the promising vaccine news and provided the press with an exact number of vaccines that he expects Maryland to get for round one. 155,000 doses will come to the state, some of which are from Pfizer and others from Moderna. While that would only cover about half of frontline workers, Hogan said it's a start and well ahead of schedule. The governor did not announce any new restrictions. And now let's move to some of your Ocean City headlines, more what you might have missed this past week and what you need to know for the week ahead. As we first reported 2 weeks ago, there are discussions underway inside City Hall to extend Bike Fest to 2 weekends in 2021. The event would be approximately 10 days with live entertainment both weekends. The lineup could include big names such as Kid Rock and Bret Michaels. With an additional $250,000 from the town, event organizers think that they could get great entertainment for a second weekend. The funding is for nothing but musicians. Currently, the event is set to run from September 15th through the 19th, but that could be altered to either the 8th through the 19th or the 15th through the 26th. During a work session this week, Mayor Rick Meehan said that the first option would fill 3 of 4 September weekends with motor vehicle events, and that might not be the best, since he typically dubs September as the most beautiful month of the year. There is also a large event booked at the convention center for that weekend, so organizers would have to work around that. However, if the second option is chosen, Bike Fest could overlap with the unsanctioned pop-up rally. Police Chief Ross Bizzurro spoke at the session and made clear that mixing the two events could be extremely problematic and may not be peaceful. Despite the town's progress in combating the event this year, he fears adding an entire other event into the mix next year, especially since even more law enforcement resources would be needed. Another issue is that Bike Fest relies on the use of the bus system, which is typically shut down during the pop-up rally. The good news is that council members and organizers have a great working relationship. It will certainly be tough to figure out what they will do, but we will keep you updated on what they decide. A decision will likely come sometime in January. Attention visitors to Assateague Island. If you typically get an OSV permit, the National Park Service announced news this week that you don't want to miss. Effective January 1st, oversand vehicle permits will now cost $110 for a blanket 24-hour use. That changes from previous price differences between day and overnight use. And for the bullpen, the price will jump from $150 to $200. This is all a result of a whopping 81% increase in the use of the OSV zone over the past 5 years. With increased use comes increased costs, and the National Park Service says that the adjustment will help keep the area maintained for visitors. The total number of vehicles allowed on the beach will remain limited to 145. Winterfest is officially kicked off and will remain open through January 2nd. This is a must-see event and the perfect place to get into the holiday spirit. Normal Winterfest draws about 100,000 people, and estimates for this year are much lower at around 60,000 people. In the first 10 nights, 21,000 people attended, according to Special Events Director Frank Miller. The spectacular 50-foot Christmas tree can be seen from all corners of Northside Park, and you can look for fan-favorite displays such as the Reindeer Flight School and Santa's Workshop. Remember, it's a walkthrough event this year. While the change is due to COVID-19, it's being viewed quite positively by patrons. People are encouraged to bundle up for the winter weather, and hot chocolate will be available at the front entrance, but people are welcome to bring their own cocoa and snacks to stay energized. While you won't be able to take pictures of your children sitting on Santa's lap, they can still get photos in his sleigh with Santa standing 6 feet apart. Because there is no tram this year, mobility devices will be offered for $10 per 2 hours. Masks are required outside when social distancing is not possible and are mandated inside the gift shop area. A health check may also be administered. Tickets are $5 for those 12 and up and free for those 11 and younger. You can purchase tickets online or at the gate, but be sure to check out this exciting winter event. If you're in town for New Year's, be sure to watch the fireworks display at midnight. They will go off from Northside Park and will be visible throughout the entire town. There will be live entertainment and the winter festive lights will be open late. We are officially in a new month. That, of course, means new exhibits at the Ocean City Center for the Arts. Included in the December displays is the Best of 2020, an exhibit featuring all the works that won awards in art shows. Artwork by Megan Burak, a realist oil painter from West Ocean City, is being shown in the Spotlight Gallery. For this month's Artisan Showcase, nature-inspired bowl jewelry by Laura Ellison of Princess Anne, Maryland, is featured. Finally, if you're looking for original smaller works of art to give as gifts, specially priced works are available in Studio E. Admission is free at 94th Street, or you can see the artwork online. The holiday season is all about helping those in need, and the Ocean City Police Department is working to help vulnerable families. The OCPD is asking for new unwrapped toys to benefit Worcester County Gold, a nonprofit that aims to aid needy families. It is recommended that toys are worth $40 or less and are not electronics, jewelry, bicycles, or toy weapons. Toys can be left at the Public Safety Building on 65th Street and are due by December 9th. We have lots of updates from the local business scene this week, and we begin with a hotel deal for the real heroes of 2020. At the Residence Inn by Marriott Ocean City, healthcare workers and first responders are welcome to take advantage of a 20% discount now through March 31st, 2021 for business travel. Their studio sites are equipped with full kitchens and spacious work and sleeping layouts. Plus, there's complimentary breakfast as always. You can call them at 410-723-2222 or use promo code HWO on their website. Next, we have an exciting event that is all for a good cause. You can get into the Christmas spirit at Secrets with their Miracle on 49th Street concert on December 11th from 6 to 10 p.m. Local musicians Full Circle, Sean Loomis, Kevin Poole, Joe Smooth, Lowercase Blues, and Opposite Directions will be entertaining, and there will be a special Christmas-themed menu. Bring a toy donation and help bring the joy of Christmas to less fortunate children. It's just $25 per table, which includes admission for up to 5 guests. You can visit secrets.com/miracle for more information. In the past few videos, we told you all about the annual Holiday Shoppers Fair coming to the Ocean City Convention Center Thanksgiving weekend. Unfortunately, the event was canceled just 2 days before setup, dealing vendors with yet another hardship after a difficult year. Some of their websites are flashing across the screen right now. To help them out, we put together a special video. Please go check out our brand new local business edition where we feature numerous crafters who were affected by the cancellation of the Holiday Shoppers Fair. Nana's Treasures, Dragonfly Spirit 365, K.A. Timeless Signs, and Eastern Shore Wooden Designs are amongst the businesses you can learn more about and support. Before we leave you this week, take a look at some of these vintage photos of the Ocean City tram running up and down the boardwalk. This year, the iconic tram was shut down due to the pandemic, but it has been an OC staple for decades, taking people from the inlet all the way up to 27th Street. The train, as it was called, first began operations in June of 1964, and rides cost just 25 cents. Imagine that. Fares are now $4 per person, and people will surely be excited when operations resume. Thanks to All Things Ocean City for sending those pictures in. And that's it for this edition of This Week in Ocean City. I'm Logan Duble for all of us here at OceanCity.com. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back with a new show on December 20th, but until then, have a great couple of weeks.